Hello guys, what's up? Source here, and today I'm starting a new series on a noob's guide to League, or League of Legends for example. But yes, today's episode is going to be about wards and ward placement, you know, all the important things. And I do have someone here helping me, which is Dark Spectre, sorry, and say hi.
Hi.
Right, and yeah, we'll get straight into this. Be right back. Right, first thing about wards is obviously pricing, and as far as pricing goes, as you see in my build, I do have a lot of wards. I will try to keep these videos short. Sight ward, the original sight ward is 75 gold, and a vision ward is 125 gold. I'll explain the difference soon. Obviously this is for people who are not like used to League of Legends, and also before we go further into this, I would also like to inform you I'm not a pro. I've just played the game for a long time. Also, the importance of wards. Wards are very, I cannot stress how much wards are important. People seem to think that the only people who need to buy wards are supports. That is so wrong in so many levels. Supports are not the only people who need to buy wards. If you ever have spare money, I don't know, say for example you come back to base and, I don't know, say you've just bought a frozen mallet or something, and then you've got 150 spare gold, buy 2 wards or buy 1 vision ward, because at the end of the day you'll probably save someone for that, you know what I mean? You'll either save someone or you'll get yourself some kills. It's a big help to the team. And that's just basically covered 2 bits. That's when to buy them as well. When to buy them is whenever you feel that you have the money to buy it, or whenever you feel that you need to buy one. But if you ever have spare money, definitely buy one. Next up, we'll go on to placement. I'll first go to bot lane, then I'll go mid, then I'll go top, and I'll show you like main hot spots of placements for wards, what I've noticed. Right, now I'm in bottom lane. I will show you some hot spots for ward placement. Basically, this is where you'll find the support most of the time, so this place will be warded up quite a lot. Usually this ward will be, this brush will be warded by the enemy support. Usually your support would have a ward in this brush, just like that, so obviously, because supports like to linger in brushes a lot, because then their ADC can get all of the CS. Also, sometimes people ward in this brush. I wouldn't really say that's much of a necessity. It is good to stop ganks, but a more known one is warding there, because then you can see dragon, you can see if they come out of the jungle there, if they've got a jungler, and you could basically just see them running down. Another place, obviously, if you're getting ganked a lot, is right in here. So then that'll be 3 wards sorted in bot. That's why some people would buy a ruby sightstone, like some supports. Or not necessarily just have to be a support, it could even be a bruiser, you know, because it gives health as well. But that's like basically just bot lane covered. So I'll head to mid now and I'll show you some placement in mid. Right, now I'm in mid, I can show you some mid hotspots. This is during laning phase as well. You can use this while not in laning phase if there's a lot of fighting going on in mid. But a good hotspot to stop counter jungling, a good place is right there. Because the reason why it's there on the tip of this brush is because then you can see if anyone comes to cross through like that, or comes up here, or even passes by here. That's just like, that is probably one of the best ward placements you can get. And when you come down here, some people will place a ward in this brush, others will place a ward in this brush. But my best recommendation, if any of these areas, it would be there. Because for that, you can see, 1, if anyone comes around here, 2, if anyone comes running into this brush and out, or 3, if anyone comes running into this brush. You have a lot of vision there. And basically with the other side, this is obviously providing you're playing on blue side, then yeah, you'd put one basically either in here, oh look, like one there, and one there. But alternatively, you could, well wait there, this is just more for the laning phase at the minute, so yeah, that one, that's not a necessity though. Like that's only if you've basically just got too much gold to spend and you feel like you're getting ganked a lot from the river from obviously this side of the river. And now I'll head to top lane. Right, here I am at top lane. There's not too much that you have to worry about up here. Usually it's a solo top, obviously, like bruiser versus bruiser, or maybe tanks, you know, like anyone up here really. The main thing that you have to worry about when placing wards is just the river below you, because that could be quite a good, you know, like usually if you get lane dominance and you're like running out over here, someone can just come jumping out of there and absolutely annihilate you. So you can either, if you're like being harassed a lot and you can't really get out too much, then just put one in this brush. If you do have the opportunity to move a bit more, then come down a bit further and place one down, just like that. You know what I mean? So then you've got that bit covered. But then like look at the vision on the map. You can see so many different places. It's unreal. But this isn't the end of it. I'll obviously show you some other hotspots and whatnot. But that's just mainly for laning. You just realistically, if you're solo top, just one ward will do. Unless, of course, if they are a brush hugger, then you could alternatively just ward one of the upper brushes. Whatever one, like if they've got dominance over you, ward this brush. If you've got dominance over them and they still love to hug the brushes, you can ward this brush. Or alternatively, if you still keep getting ganked even with that down there, you could ward that brush. But most of the time you should be fine just with the one ward down there. Right, anyway, I'll get back to doing hotspots and I'll see you in a minute. Right, and now we're going to be doing some hotspots, and basically Dark Spectre showing you here like how good that ward is actually there. Like with placement in that hotspot, that is brilliant. Obviously in the enemy jungle, if you get a position that has a lot of vision, that will help you so much. And oh, destroying my tower, are we? Right. But it's just the good thing is if they were hiding in that brush, you could just like ambush them before they get the chance to ambush you. And also a good thing is some champions will have the ability to use the wards for their abilities, which like Katarina, she can shumpo onto the wards. That can be so helpful. Like for example, say that I stood here and there was like people coming, you could just like ward down, shumpo through. You know what I mean? I just had to wait for the cooldown on my shumpo obviously, but yeah, also vision wards, I'll go into this now. A vision ward, the reason it costs more is it's a normal ward, except it shows stealthed units. So for example, if Teemo puts down shrooms, or if there's any other wards around, anything like that, it will show it off. So like Baron is a massive hotspot. So for example, you'd put a vision ward down at Baron. You could put a sight ward down. As you can see that there's an enemy sight ward there. But you can just put a sight ward down at Baron. But I'd recommend a vision ward, because then you can see if there's any other wards nearby, and then if that's clear, then obviously they're not going to know you're there. They can just guess whether you're there or not. Whereas then if you've got the rest of their, like if you've got that bit covered and then maybe even a bit higher up, then you're going to know if they're coming anyway. So you're just going to own them, really. And a good thing with that one right there as well is you can see close enough to if the enemy jungler is at the raves, you know what I mean? Like if you see them go into their raves, you could potentially counter them. Another good spot is literally like right in this brush here, because this is quite a hot spot around their blue, but if you have it like there, you can see their blue, and then if you've just, I don't know, say taken dragon or something, and you can see that they're on the blue, you could just come up here and use your abilities, go over and own them. And as you see, Ari just ran past, and it's just really good for vision. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I'll leave it here, because like I said, I want to keep these videos short. But I hope this did help you. Remember, I'm not a pro. I'm not claiming to be a pro at this game. I've just played it for a long time, so it's just things that I've picked up. Those there are the main, like, I haven't shown you every different placement that you can do for wards, but they're the main placements that I've noticed. You know what I mean? Like the main ones that stand out. And I just want to help people who are newer to the game basically get a bit more of an insight, and realistically it'll stop you getting flamed at the long run, in the long run, you know what I mean? Like for example, if you started a match, come back, picked up a ward, and then you ended up stopping mid from getting ganked or something, you know, if you forgot to call MIA or SS, and then mid saw that the top lane was running down the river and got away from that, then at the end of the day, that ward just saved mid's life, because you accidentally forgot to call MIA or whatever, and mid noticed that that was going to happen. So yeah, well anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I've been OMF Saws. If you enjoyed it, please drop me a like and a comment, and until next time, peace.